read it because we break down where some people say you want us to do all these different things. Where is the money? The money is actually available. On an annual basis, we lose over 10 trillion shillings to corruption. That's according to the East.
A lot of young years between the
figure. And when you get a figure from government, it is obvious they have tried to parody it a bit so that it doesn't look as grotesque as it really is. There's a lot of wasteful expenditure in this country. So we don't have money. So, as I do share this is pretty much a summary, but I'd like to encourage us, please find time and read. Many times people say, but where are the alternatives? Are you people just criticizing? No. It's important that we point the country in the right direction. That we show people where we ought to be moving. Government must account for false promises like the Loboa Specialized Hospital. Over 700 billion shillings are this Loboa Hospital. We try to access it to ordinary access have been spent on this botched project. One time, but there is no hospital. When we began to make a lot of noise about this Loboa Hospital, we tried to access it to ordinary access. The Minister of Health was at one time denied access to that facility, and yet the Ministry of Health is supposed to supervise. At exorbitant costs. But like many other projects in this our country, it's a complete failure. As the money being spent on elephants should instead be injected into existing health facilities across the country, which are struggling with poor infrastructure, drug stockouts, lack of equipment, and facilitating medical personnel to do their work, including medical interns, whose services continue to be taken for granted by this government. You have heard them say, you students. These medical interns, they carry the bulk of the work that is done in these government health facilities. Some of them work for 48 hours non-stop as doctors. We have got to not take them for granted. In education, increased enrollment has not been matched with quality. We have quality education as opposed to quantity education. We have got quantity education as opposed to quality education. Overcrowded classrooms, poorly paid teachers, and inadequate infrastructure, all of which continue to undermine learning outcomes. We must not invest in just access, but in quality, ensuring that education equips our young people with real skills for the future. Safeguarding livelihoods, that's the other element in our theme, means putting the economy at the service of the people. Because it has always got to be about the people. Agriculture, which employs the majority of Ugandans, continues to be underfunded. Farmers lack access to irrigation, credit, extension services, and reliable markets. As a result of this, productivity remains low and incomes unstable. We must increase investment in agriculture. We must support value addition and strengthen rural infrastructure. In transport, the challenge is not just expansion, but maintenance. Roads deteriorate faster than they are repaired, increasing costs for businesses and limiting access to markets. We must prioritize maintenance, improve contract management, and invest in alternative transport systems such as rail and water. Where is the money? It is available, and we have broken down all of that. The other element of our theme is safeguarding institutions. No country, none whatsoever, can progress without strong institutions. Today we see growing concerns around accountability, transparency, and governance. Public funds are not always used efficiently. Oversight is weakened. Corruption continues to erode public trust. We must strengthen institutions such as the Auditor General, the Inspectorate of Government, and Parliament's oversight committees. Public resources must be managed transparently, and those who misuse them must be held accountable. Let me talk about another elephant in the room. The impending sovereignty bill. Honorable colleagues and distinguished guests, as we reflect on the direction of our country, we must also turn our attention to the impending sovereignty bill, which has got far-reaching implications for governance, rights, and Uganda's place in the global community.